All right, guys, I have this crazy video of these two women. They were kayaking near some humpback whales off of the beach near San Luis Obispo.
Whoa.
San Luis Obispo?
Yeah, San Luis Obispo. It sounded like a completely different city.
I was thinking like, oh, fucking South America. And I'm like,
Whoa, is that a Mexico city?
I can't gringofy it. I don't know how to say it.
it sounded way more exotic than California.
Hold on, wait. Say it again.
San Luis Obispo.
Just say slow.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Slow.
San Luis Obispo.
No.
How do you say it?
San Luis Obispo.
Yes.
That's not how we talk.
Shit, I don't know how to gringofy.
You can say slow though. That's what everyone calls it. SLO.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to say it slow.
If you're like San Luis Obispo, like that, like I'm like, what the fuck? I
San
don't
Luis
know.
Obispo?
San Luis Obispo, like.
You know why?
Nikki likes adding, like, extending all the words. Like, oh, San Luis Obispo.
The reason why I can't gringofy that one is because I haven't heard it often enough in a gringo way for me to like implant it. So I just
Yeah, because I never hear you say Los Angeles.
exactly because I'm so used to saying like Los Angeles. Like I know how to gringofy that.
Arcadia.
That's not even Spanish, is
Alhambra.
it? City.
Pennsylvania.
That's not Spanish.
I'm Italian. Yeah. I'm Italian. I have Italian heritage.
Wisconsin.
So tell me again.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Hollywood.
We are all over the place right now.
Hollywood. That's how you say it.
What, Hollywood?
Hollywood.
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 Yeah. Because the double L is a ye.
Oh, Hoye.
Like tortilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah. Anyway, so tell me once more. San Luis Obispo.
San Luis
San
Obispo.
Luis Obispo.
Thank you.
I'm not used to saying it.
sounded like I was
anyway,
like-
Because it's a neighbor to Santa Barbara, so.
You sound like those people that go traveling and you go, actually, it's Melbourne, not Melbourne. It's like, bitch, I'm in America. I'm gonna say Melbourne.
We're in Sydney, asshole.
yeah, but without the actually. That's so funny. Okay, anyway, so these two women, they were kayaking, they were watching humpback whales, and there were other people like paddleboarding, and I was like, what? People do this? I want to do this, but then after watching this video, I'm like, maybe not.
Because they could get flipped over.
And that's what happened.
Oh.
God.
You do that on Maui all the time.
So here, I'm gonna show you guys this video.
The whale tried to eat them?
The LA beaches, yeah. Paddleboard and all that stuff.
No. While whale watching?
Oh, no, no, we'll watch
part,
it.
because I've been on like ship or whatever the boats, the big ass boats, whale watching here in Long Beach.
Yeah.
But I didn't know people did this. This is cool.
Oh, that is cool.
When we were in Laguna Beach, there was people kayaking, and then a pod of dolphins was swimming by them
That's
while
so
they were
cool.
kayaking. It was so cool. I'm like, what does that feel like?
I don't know. I keep hearing terrible things about dolphins. They
Well, like only
Yup.
they
They hump you.
might gang rape you, but
They usually mind their own business.
most of the time they're helpful and friendly. It's like people.
What has a dolphin ever helped you with?
Oh, they help with labor.
They help me feel happy.
Okay, that works.
They're always smiling.
They do cool tricks, and they love doing tricks.
They're always smiling every time I see them.
It's like people. Like most of us are pretty chill, but some are evil. And they might hurt an animal. So animals are like all people. And we're like, no, not all of us. Come here. Let me hug you.
She's advocating for the dolphins.
Yeah. There's good dolphins out there. Not all dolphins are rapists.
All right, here we go.
What happened?
Oh my god. Whoa.
What happened?
Did it bite the kayak?
It just jumped and like flipped it.
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's in its mouth! Pinocchio!
She was on the kayak?
You could tell that lady has big titties.
Pay attention.
Just huge jugs.
Damn, they are huge.
They are, right? I told you.
I'm like, where?
A bunch of fish came out of my shirt.
You didn't even.
She was on the kayak.
Like, get these minorities out of here.
Oh my god.
She was on the kayak. Which old bitch was on it?
Both of them.
I see what it is you are talking about now.
Yeah, so both of them were on the kayak, and when the whale breached, they ended up like kind of somewhat. It looked like it went inside its mouth, but they said that they were underwater for like 6 seconds, and it was just like they went under.
They counted?
Right back up.
There was probably a school of fish under them, and they were just scooping it, and it went
So that's
like
exactly
that.
what happened, and that's what she was saying at the end of the video, that when they went back to the car, she was like doing this and like some fish came out.
Is this technically extreme whale watching? Because I think it should qualify.
I know.
I mean, that whale's like, you want to see a fucking whale?
Dude, I know. That's why I'm like, I gotta do this in my lifetime. This shit's fucking dope.
Trying to get eaten by a whale?
Yeah, if you did it, would you be happier if you got knocked over, or would you be happier if it was just to the side of you?
For sure to the side, but if I ended up getting knocked, if I had the experience, the exact experience.
And you were safe, you're safe.
that this
It wasn't
woman
like
had.
50 feet in the
That's
air.
why I said exact experience that these women had, I'd be pretty thrilled.
Then you'd be on camera, someone going, "Dad, she got big ass titties."
She didn't even have big ass titties. I watched it again. I'm
That
like,
lady?
Wait,
Are you
what?
kidding me?
What?
She got big old. She
I
got
mean-
big boobs.
You wish your boobs were that big.
Her tits are like my
I fucking wish.
They look like
Those are huge.
They're gigantic.
She's probably like 6'2".
But like in the volume.
So what happened was, back in her day, they used to sit like this, and then what happens later on in life, they're gonna drop down to here.
Each of her tits is bigger than Tiff's fucking head, and she can't handle it. She can't fucking
I
handle
can't
it.
handle it, the competition. You know?
Tell by the way it pulls the sweater.
Because she looks just like my kindergarten teacher, and she had big titties.
You know why? Because I thought you guys were gonna say like they're like big, like
Nah,
big.
No, they're like, you could tell like she has back problems.
Like when you're sitting at a table, you put them on the table.
Yeah.
Like that's she has to lift up and put
No,
them on
for
the
sure. I'm
table.
not saying she has tiny titties.
No, you are. You called her a small
you
titty
called her
lady.
You called her flat.
You said she's
Of course.
You said those are A's.
Right. That's exactly what I said.
Those look like triple D's if they exist.
Yeah. So
They do. Triple Ds
like
do exist.
Like the curvature
Think
is
would be
down
like an
here.
E.
So I thought you guys were saying like her boobies were like.
No, it comes out like this.
Yeah,
you could tell.
yeah. You know they're coming out
And
of there.
that's what probably kept her alive too. She was floating.
Floating devices.
That wasn't the one that got attacked.
Oh, I thought they both went inside. Yeah.
Well, if the whale made impact with her titties first, then yeah, that would be.
You know what the conclusion is? Nobody listened to anything they were saying.
Exactly.
We don't know what
Oh,
actually
okay. Here
happened.
they definitely look bigger in this one. Because they are like way back.
Went from whale watching to.
If any titty makes the arm kind of disappear, that's how you know it's big.
We went from talking about humpbacks to hump fronts, and there you go.
Oh, that's nice.
He's
I
so
like it.
cute.
But yeah, you guys didn't even hear what they said.
No, there's fish and boobs.
Yeah, that's it.
She
That's
saw
all
the
you need to know.
inside of
Oh,
the whale.
well, the
What
beginning
do I
part-
expect to hear though? They're like, we got hit by the whale, man. Yeah, we went in the water.
No, the other part that you guys didn't hear was when Bart mentioned the boobs, was her saying that the other lady, not the big boob lady, but the other lady, that she was like terrified of going into the ocean, that she thought that she was gonna get eaten by a shark, and so the big boob lady ended up convincing her to go and do that, and then that happens.
No
Yeah.
good.
How big were the other ladies' tits?
You can't see them.
We need the real information.
We're trying to get all the info.
She knew better. She was like, "Listen, film me from right here. This is all I want."
That's all you see.
Oh, you really can't. Can you let her talk for a second?
She's like, people are gonna talk about my tits, and then the big boob lady's like, no one's gonna talk.
Nobody's
about
gonna
it.
You
notice
can't tell from the other.
You can't really tell. Yeah, that's really difficult.
because she's smart.
Yeah.
She's smart. She said, "Listen, focus." Clearly, I don't care. I'm like,
It was worth the shot. Yeah.
Poor women. Just these poor.
I took my niece out in the ocean like that too on a boogie board because she doesn't really know how to swim, and she's like, "Are you sure there's no sharks?" I'm like, "Don't even trip. Like it's
It does-
fine." And we went deep into the water, right? And we came back. And then I found out a week ago there was a tiger shark that bit somebody on that same beach.
Oh my
I was in
God.
Hawaii.
Tiger sharks don't bite people.
They are the ones that bite people because it gets cloudy and muddy in the water, and they come up to shore to kind of like bite all the turtles and eat them. And then so when the water's all kicked up inside, they can't really see if it's a turtle or not, and they just bite.
Do nurse sharks bite people?
That one is the one that doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice shark.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm here
Nurse.
to. Are you okay? Is everyone okay? I'm gonna take your vitals.
They're the ones that help you.
Yeah.
A nurse shark would have some big titties for sure.
Probably.
With the red cross right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, with the little. Yeah.
why did I think you were saying Nerf?
Well, because I slur my speech a lot. That's why.
I swam with sharks when I went to Bora Bora.
I swim.
By yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to Google.
You were
them
just
now.
trying to die on that trip, huh?
Did
They
you
were
do
white
the
tip
cage?
sharks. No, free
I did the-
water.
Oh hell! I did the cage.
No, we
yeah.
also did the cage.
I did the
in
shark
Hawaii.
cage. Yeah, I did the cage.
How was that?
That was cool.
It was cool.
It was really.
I mean, when I go into the ocean, once you get to a certain point and you can't see down, it's scary. To me, I think it's just scary once you
Just
get
blue, yeah, it looks
It's just
crazy.
yeah,
blue.
it's like blue.
And there's been times where I've gone like paddle boarding because, like you were saying, they come all the sea life comes close. So even when like a turtle goes swimming underneath, it's still scary. It's super.
I thought I saw a shark one time. I was swimming to an island, and then I came back, and then there was a turtle the size of this table.
Yeah, they're huge.
I swam next to those guys when I was scuba diving, and it was sick.
I swam with these sharks.
Oh wow.
Do you do deep sea diving?
I did it in Hawaii many years ago, and it was dope.
He's Scuba Steve.
Was-
He's actually he's got a certified scuba license.
And for the longest time, we didn't believe him, and then he had to go get his certification, and then finally proved to us.
Okay, explain the breathing part, because even snorkeling for me freaks me out a little bit.
Well, we call it a regulator.
Oh, it's what? Regulator? I have no idea. I was like, what is this? And
No, what about it though? What do you want to know?
how do you not panic? Like, how do you not freak out?
You just have to get used to it in the pool. That's why they take you to the pool first.
And
Yeah.
Do you breathe out in your mouth too? So you breathe it in your mouth, not your out your nose?
No.
No.
Because your nose is sealed from the goggles.
Damn.
Otherwise, you're gonna open your goggles up and you're gonna flood them.
Yeah. So even if you have,
that's a good way to clear your goggles, though.
so even if you have to throw up, you throw up straight through your regulator. It's designed for that, yeah. Because you never want you never want your regulator to leave your mouth. Just in case.
You could.
Oh, you can't go and then put it back on?
You can, but it's designed.
Because you're like disoriented underwater because you don't know the
I
direction.
actually threw up, not into my regulator though, but when I got back, I threw up.
But what about if you have the big chunky like pho noodles in there and stuff?
It'll still come out.
It'll still go through?
It'll come through.
So it's like a blender, huh? I mean, a garbage
blender?
disposal? It'll cut it all up at the end?
The tank air, though, it feels weird in your lungs. Like that, like.
You did it before?
Well, I only did it in the pool. Because then the boat supposedly broke down and we couldn't go out to the ocean. This was in Mexico, and I think we got ripped off or whatever. But we did it in the pool, and yeah, like that tank air felt fucking
It
weird.
was helium.
I know, right? You all high, like, yo, this is NOS, man.
It's not regulated.
I'm like, I know this feeling.
I loved it because I think you're getting more oxygen than you normally do or some shit. I loved it.
I already know I'm not built for it. When I'm getting a massage sometimes, I'm like, excuse me, I can't breathe.
If you think about it, like, and you're 50 feet underwater and there's all this water, like the sun is this small, right? It's a dot.
Yeah.
It's scary because you're like, fuck, if I run out of air, I need at least 10 seconds.
Total mental.
So if you think about it, it gets scary and scary.
I can't breathe right now.
But if you're just chilling, then you're not thinking about it, it's fun.
I like to pretend
Or the
I'm the
scooter.
size of a clam.
That is the sickest thing I've ever done, I think. Is scooter diving. Yeah, scooter diving.
Wow.
You know, he talks like this, but in Hanama Bay, he was like.
Hey, Hanama there's a lot of coral in
That's
Hanama.
why.
There's a lot of coral in Hanama.
It's so unfair.
It's hard.
In Hanama Bay,
Hanama's the worst example to give if you actually know, because it is.
I was single-handedly fucking up like millions of years of marine growth.
Yeah.
I was like, just chill. Don't like try to step down.
Why were you doing that?
Because the waves would come and then his things would get fogged up, and he's like.
My shit was fogged up, but the reason why I was like that is because if I even move my feet down a little bit, I'm hitting coral because I have the longest fucking legs.
Snorkeling in Hanama is trash. You do not. I did that.
I love
I
it.
like going there.
To go snorkeling?
You see so much shit.
Steven, I would be like this.
You see like the biggest fucking fish in the world.
Like my.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Fun.
It's not fun. I
Don't
like
go if
my
you're tall
knees.
then.
Boobs would hit the coral.
It was my stomach. It's like, bitch, you're supposed to be this way, not this way. Like, there's.
He keeps trying to turn.
I'm struggling.
It flips her upside down.
I go underneath and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Your flotation device.
I'm like this. This is not how we're supposed to be doing this.
And they're like, we don't understand what you're saying. We're looking at your tits.